Hello my friends, Mr. Nomad Ben here. We're leaving from Corbin, Kentucky on our way back home to Dalton, Georgia. We're going to hop on I-75 heading south. There's just a very beautiful drive on your way up. It's going to be beautiful on the way back. So if you haven't seen my Kentucky Fried Chicken adventures and the Corbin, Kentucky exploration vlogs, I suggest you go back and check them out because it was definitely a project I've been wanting to do for quite some time. So we're just going to leave here from the Seniors Cafe and make our way back home. So here we go.
It's all about where you've been, Nomad Ben. Tell us all about the finer points of living in his traveling. Food, beer, history, nature quest, every corner of his love to the great Midwest. Tell us all about where you've been, Nomad Ben.
Now before we take off to head home, I kind of missed this on my way in. Some old signage of the KFC and Colonel Sanders Cafe, and then they updated the museum and everything and just put it right over here. Now I know that there's probably a few more things about Colonel Sanders history that's all over here that surrounds the museum, but I really don't have time to do that today. But of course, as I always say, something for another time. So let's go ahead and head on home. Made it on I-75 on the way back to Tennessee and Georgia. Look at the little rock formations as you're going through here. So that my windshield's a little dirty. But hopefully you guys can still enjoy the scenery as we're driving. Just a little rock formation and trees. Formation right on the left. Heading off, so you're on the right. Gotta watch out for some falling rocks. Well, the semi truck's kind of in the way, but you kind of just see the mountains ahead of you as well. View over here. Look at that. City limits of Williamsburg right now. Over there is the college campus of the University of Cumberland's right over there. There is a casino, bar and grill. Coming up over here, see, it's the best burger in town. The Mint Gaming Hall. Right over there. Welcome to the state of Tennessee, my friends. It's the Welcome Center in Rushing Rooms. Indian Mountain State Park is about a mile into the state of Tennessee. For that information. Mountains, hills, and valleys. Just right outside the 75 side of Tennessee. Has anyone ever heard of a town called Stinking Creek Road? Outside of Caryville, Tennessee. Look at that view. Some kind of an abandoned theme park right over here. It's a souvenir shop or something. No longer exists. Across over here. dinosaur over there. We are roughly entering the town I think Dolly Parton would be so proud about. The old town of Rocky Top. I wonder if that's the top of Rocky Top over there. Right by that McDonald's and Casey's. I took a different way home, but it's the Cedar Spring Christian bookstores. You don't really see Christian bookstores anymore. That's pretty cool. I'm going to be taking a little bit on the Highway 27 on the way home. I have to stop in Saudi Daisy for a quick second. But it's just pretty that direction as it is on 75. Little outskirts of Knoxville. Strikes and Spares Family Fun Center. That looks like fun. Haha. Go right by a Porsche dealership. Little Ford and Mazda over here. And Kias. And Cadillacs. Grand Motor Company. CVS Farming Distribution. And these old-timey places. Flooring America. And there's some Lexus dealers. And of course, Toyota of Knoxville. Got some BMW and Mini Coopers over here. Little shop.
At the light, turn right onto Tennessee 131 North Lovell Road.
Headed on I-40 West right now. Going it off on 27. Crossing over the Clinch River. Wow. Well, it's going to be an adventure for another time if I'm ever back in this area. Another 30 miles from right here would be the new Buc-ee's in Crossville, Tennessee. I haven't had a chance to go there yet. I would have made it if I had a little more time, if I didn't make a different direction in Nashville to go pick up a friend earlier this week. Another time if I'm ever back up in this area. But we're about to hop on historic US Highway 27. Kind of taking a different direction home. Just enjoying the very beautiful ride, a different perspective. The more you drive these, like being back roads, you get to run into like really interesting parks and state parks and historic spots you just drive on by. And then just with the greenery and pretty views of the mountains and the valleys of Tennessee. Rowan County right now, so I'm enjoying the drive. too late to catch that preview. I caught it. I block my trees right now. Little bouncy road. Check it out, that's a Pegasus. As we're driving right by over there. A Pegasus. Wow. You kind of catch the view right behind on my mirror right there. Nice little view. Focus, but you see a old Napa store. You don't really see Napas very often. I believe I'm in Spring City, Tennessee right now. If you guys can see it on the camera. And right over here, kind of missed the water. Right over here beyond those trees is actually called Little Richard Creek. Now I've heard of Love's gas station, and I never heard of Lovely Market gas station. I'm hoping it's lovely. Everywhere I go, I see his face. Hello, Colonel Sanders. Looks like the car ahead of me is about to go meet the Colonel too. That, my friends, is a Cybertruck ahead of me right over there. Yeah, really cool. Cybertruck. Crossing over Saudi Daisy Lake. People are enjoying the lake over there.
Take the exit toward Tennessee 319, Dixon Pike.
There you go, part of the lake. Well, I'm in Hickson, Tennessee. Kind of on the deeper parts of Hickson. Never been in this side of town in a very, very long time. We're crossing the Chickamauga Dam and Chickamauga Lake right now. See it on the other side. That's where I did a video a while back when I went swimming down there. It's called Hot Dam. Chickamauga Lake, driving above Chickamauga Dam right now. I did a vlog about a summer or two ago right over here where I swam in the below the dam right there. You can see it right there. I swam right there. And there's the Chattanooga Atlanta split. And as I head home to Georgia, head towards Atlanta. Right over here in Eastridge, there is the new soccer stadium of the new soccer team, the Chattanooga Red Wolves. I believe my friend Patrick has actually done a video over there before in the past. I've been to a couple of soccer games myself. I've been to a United game in Atlanta and a Chattanooga FC game. My buddy of mine actually owns part of the team, but not the Red Wolves. Definitely on my agenda because I love going to games live versus watching them on TV. We go over here, see a billboard of Lake Winnie over here. Very cool. And before you know it, welcome to Georgia, into Catoosa County. And then there's the out of business and abandoned Cabela's right over here off of the Rossville Fort Oglethorpe exit. I hope they do something with that building someday. I could see it just expanding it and making it to a Red Wolf Lodge or something. Just something that can do something nice with that building. It's a really nice building. Advertisements for Buc-ee's from here on out. Stay at 75 for 43 more miles. You get to the one in Calhoun where I do most of my documentation on the Buc-ee's. Plenty of videos on those. You keep going down past Atlanta. I believe same thing on 75. You get to the one in Warner Robins. The advertisements of Dalton Rocks at the Georgia Winery. Great place, by the way. I went there for my 30th birthday. And you veer right over here, the Georgia Visitor Information Center and Restroom area. I would like to do a video one day on the two visitor centers of Tennessee and Georgia on the border. Definitely a goal of mine. Right over there is 350 Battlefield Parkway exit. You make your way right, you go on down Highway 2 to the Battlefield Lookout Mountain National Park. I learned in Chickamauga during that big Chickamauga War out there. That took place during the Civil War. If you veer right off the Ringgold-Lafayette exit and make a left off of Alabama Street, you'll make your way to the historic downtown Ringgold. And you'll learn that Dolly Parton actually got married in that little town. I believe I showed it before where she got married on my channel. If I haven't, or if I've forgotten, we are going to do one day a Ringgold downtown exploration vlog. I've done little things before on it, but I didn't really dig deep on it. I think my friend Chet tackled some good things about Ringgold, where Dolly Parton got married. But one day we're going to do more spending time in Ringgold. And what happened to the big mouse? Oh, there it is. You see the big mouse right over there. We're an exterminating company. We've seen dinosaurs, Pegasuses, and giant mice on this trip. See the billboard of Expedition Bigfoot Museum in Blue Ridge, LJ, Georgia area. There's the Town of Hell of Arnell exit. Done vlogs in both towns. And that's where you also get off if you want to see the real Tunnel Hill Tunnel during the Civil War and a few other spooky stories that's happened over there. Some empty billboards on the left side. But it won't surprise me, my friend and fun real estate agent Jason Bergen might take an opportunity to put more ad space on these. It wouldn't surprise me. And right over here is none other than beautiful Dalton State. And then we are just making our way off of into the Walnut Avenue exit 333, where you can find the towns of Chatsworth and Dalton right off of this exit, and eventually you get to LJ. Well, friends, I have made it home. I am back in Dalton, Georgia. So I gotta tell you guys something. It is a very easy day trip. So if you want to do it in one day, you can definitely do it. You gotta get up at a decent hour. It's a very easy 75 drive. It's on the Knoxville side. So all you have to do is just stay on 75 and bam, you're there within less than 3 hours or less. Just depends how fast you go in the traffic. And a very easy drive. And guys, it was worth going to. This was a fun adventure. I had a great time going on this trip, and plus the best thing about going to the Kentucky Fried Chicken Museum, it is free. That is another great thing. On top of that, only thing that really costs your admission is if you buy yourself some lunch or dinner at KFC at the Sanders Cafe there, and of course the souvenirs. That's basically a payment to your admission to that museum. But if you just want to go and check out the stuff, it's absolutely free. So again, very great way to get away from Dalton for a few hours. It's a great day trip. 3 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes, give or take. Well, I actually spent the night in Knoxville the night before. I had a wedding to go to. My buddy Sam got married. So I actually got a head start. Spent the night in Clinton and made my way to Corbin into the late morning. Spent basically the whole day down there, and very easy drive back. So but I did some different routes today, obviously. I went through Highway 40 and 27, Interstate 40 and 27 back home. Just a little bit of a different route, but not 100% 75 driving. But if you're all 75, but a very easy trip. So I thought it was appropriate. We just ended in front of the Colonel right here, because it's just been a finger licking, awesome trip to end my 11 Herbs and Spices special. My friends, I'll see you guys in the next vlogs. Not sure what I'm going to do next. I'll come up with some awesome things. I do know that I have a vlog coming up. I was supposed to do it, but instead I did a Chattanooga video, but I was going to do a Jason Bergen real estate billboard scavenger hunt vlog. But I decided to delay that because I had some business going on in the Chattanooga. And my friend Sam was getting married, so I had things going on to prepare for his wedding in the Chattanooga area. So then I had to do these well, I had to, but I want to do these series of videos of the Corbin, Kentucky and Colonel Sanders. So in that case, we're going to make our way back to some little bit of Dalton and local content. Of course, Dalton, Chatsworth, and there's a museum in Cleveland I like to do. Maybe we'll go to a lake at some point. I know I'm going back to Pigeon Forge. That's really my family time, but I'll definitely be making some shorts on that trip. So I want to go to Pigeon Forge in the wilderness. So I got little things on my plate for some vlogs and some shorts for you guys. Well, anyway, folks, I'll see you guys in the next one. And as I always say, eat well, keep your mind walking. I'll see you guys in the next one.